All right, family. Black Power. Black Power is the truth hour with General Sarah Soon said he kick back, get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. Y'all know what it is, family. I got that work on Patreon. Over 500 exclusive live stream. Dropped something up there yesterday. It's just heavy with heavy, tremendous presentations. I want you to get over there and check it out, family. The link is right at the top of the chat. Also, we got the membership, exclusive membership videos for Sarah Student SETI YouTube page, General SETI YouTube page. We got some uploaded material up there. So if you're a member, run, go check it out because it's pure fire. KingSETI.com online marketplace. The link right down in the video description is in the chat. Click it. SETI, official SETI products, t-shirts, hoodies. We got the African and Kemetic necklaces and DVDs and so much more. And make sure you get a video a thumbs up, like it because you love it, share it with your family and friends. Let's jump right on off in this. Why going back to the Bible is easier than practicing the culture of ancient Egypt. You see, and I have to say this. I have to say this. Because when you religioning, you see, when I'm putting my own word in it. When you just doing your religious thing, all you had to do is, that's feel good shit. You see, all you had to do is recite the shit. You ain't got to do nothing else. You ain't got to do nothing else but recite that shit. You see what I'm saying? Feel good shit. Egypt require motherfucker study. You see, you ain't gonna study nothing. You read them little passages in the Bible. If you ain't got a teacher that's gonna break it down for you, you see, and show you what's behind it's just like reading goddamn Aesop fables. It's just like reading goddamn Ernie and Bert, Big Bird and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what it got a couple of things, but that's the cheese on the track. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying, they put some cheese on the track that you like. You can agree with it. It sounds good. It is good. But see, that's the potency. You can't get the goddamn mouse on the track unless you put some peanut butter on there. Yeah, you got to put some peanut butter on the motherfucker. You put the peanut butter on there, then here come the mouse. So you got to put something on there that they like. You got to put something on there that they agree with. And so, a lot of people, that's the place when they say, believe the Bible. And the first place they're going to go is to a universal truth. And the Bible has some universal truths, just like all religions have universal truths that most people can agree with. That's the cheese on the track. It's not owned by the Bible. You can find that universal truth in damn near any, philosophy, any religion. You see? But this is what they're going to bring up to you and tell you this is why you should believe in the Bible. But see, that's the cheat on the trap. Once you bite on that, then you understand, here come that goddamn pop. Got your ass. You see what I'm saying? All they're going to do is pick the trap up and take you to the goddamn garbage can, open up the goddamn trap and drop you on down in the garbage can. That's all they're going to goddamn do. You see? That's all they're going to goddamn do. And so, it's easier for people because, see, Egypt is a revolutionary thought process. You see, it's a revolutionary because, we can lead, like I said, we can lead a religion aspect, of Egypt. But no, I don't want to do that. But we can do that. You see, and we could just talk science and technology. We could just talk civilization. See, you can't do that with none of that shit y'all talking about. You can't do it. What did you add to civilization? Because motherfuckers is enjoying civilization today. See, they can diss Egypt in comfort of the civilization that it brought. And listen to that. You were in the comfort of civilization. You see, you're in the comfort of civilization. Being in a nation with a government, being in a state with a government. Got people looking out for you. You understand? We got a national agricultural department. Food is being grown. We got cattle. We got everything that we need. See, once you got civilization, if you ain't got civilization, you ain't got shit. You can't have literature. You can't have universities and museums and all of these things. You see, without, the comfort of civilization, meaning all these things, aspects come together so you can have that. You see, you can have cities, you can have government, you can have teachers and students and schools and all of that. That comes with civilization. So people, when we leave a religious aspect of ancient Egypt alone and just deal with the technology that it brought this type of, Egypt being the first modern civilization in the world. We ain't talking about religion. We talking about science and technology. It's still here. It's still here. You can see how they design the cities, roads and shit. You understand? For the chariots and shit, for the wagon, so that they can transport food and things up. They had maritime. They had ports where they would build ports. They built canals and shit. Just like you got the Department of Interior, I believe, the Department of the Interior, where they do a lot of that. So you see the civilization. So niggas is in luxury of civilization. Other than that, your ass will be out in the woods or in the jungle somewhere hunting for your motherfucking food. You wouldn't have no universities. You didn't see civilization was brought so that we could live the way that we live in today. Before that, you see people just, they herded cattle. They didn't have museums. They didn't have universities. They didn't do none of that. They didn't have writing. They didn't have literature. They didn't have none of that. Motherfuckers was hunters and gatherers. Motherfuckers was herders and shit. You see, that's what they did. So now, people in the comfort of civilization that Egypt brought to the world, this Egypt. You understand what I'm saying? And they brought the very reality of civilization, which motherfuckers is enjoying today. You see, the calendar, we went over that. Even the fucking clock. They invented the clock. They used the damn obelisk to do it, but they had other mechanisms that could tell what time of day it was. You see, they had already broke down the 24-hour day. They had already broke that down. Hour is named after Horus. You see, hour is named after Horus. So they had already broke that down. They wouldn't even be able to create the 365-day calendar if they hadn't broken down the 24-hour day. So they had already broke that down. So the very time mechanism that you own today was designed by the ancient Egyptians. You see, it was designed by the horoscope, Horus. You see, the horoscope. All of this speaks back to ancient Egypt. As a matter of fact, many of the groups in ancient times admitted that it was the Egyptians that created it. So we don't have no problem with that. So you enjoying technology today. Even the goddamn computers and shit that we own, what is it, silica and, which come from sand. You see, y'all people don't know a lot of this shit that's coming out of Africa. That goddamn create the world that we living in. You see, create the world that we living in. That's just like them Chinese about to pull the plug on them rare earth minerals that motherfuckers need to run this shit. Motherfucker pull the motherfucking, don't come from over here. They ain't got no processing plants over here. If they pull the plug on that shit, it's gonna be a lot of motherfuckers, out of work. There's gonna be a whole lot of shit stopping over here. You think the government is shutting down? It's going to be a whole lot of other shit shutting down. They pulled the plug on them rare earth minerals. You see what I'm saying? They pulled the plug on them rare earth minerals. But so this is what we're talking about. People just don't want to get credit. Why they don't want to get credit? Because their heart and their mind is still in that Bible. You see, the earth, it's still in the Bible. It's still in that shit that they came and they ain't know. That's what they own. That's what they own. Okay, so when you talk about the majority of what we call today, what people want us to call FBA, the majority of FBA going to church on Sunday. That's a reality. That's a reality. Yes, they are. You're confused. You're confused if you say otherwise. But Jesus wasn't FBA. Jesus wasn't FBA, but he got the dominant role in spirituality over here in the FBA community. Jesus Christ. You see, Serapis. Okay, we're gonna get straight to the point. Serapis. So you see right there, that's why. So when you talk about the holidays, don't nobody force FBA they voluntarily enjoy all the holidays. They feel obligated to do that. These niggas is really because really I understand what they saying, but the American trump the black. You see what I'm saying? Shit, in my reality, you see, because you can still be American and have your own, your own foundational religion, but you don't have that. I don't see what black, except for Juneteenth, niggas celebrate when another man, you don't know other man set you free, nigga. You set yourself free. I know other man set you free, nigga. You see, the freedom take place, being set free is in the mind, in the spirit. How is you free, nigga, and you still worship the same religion that he gave you when you came over here, nigga? You got the same one, and even if you had it in Africa before you got here, it's still Serapis. You ain't no getting away from it. Muhammad is still connected to Serapis. He's a Serapis. So it don't make no difference if it's that. It's Judah, Moses. It don't make no difference if you had it before you got over there. They just got your ass first on the other side, but they still is a synthetic a synthetic religion put together off of some crumbs of Egyptian spirituality. You see, it ain't even get a whole cake, got some crumbs, and they didn't forge this synthetic, these synthetic Western religions that you call Christianity, Judaism, and Islam. Okay? So it don't make no goddamn difference. So what is this? When you got supposedly, and we talking about delineating. You see what I'm saying? Delineate against this goddamn Neanderthal. How about that? That should have been the first goddamn delineation. But because you trying to ask him for a bag, you don't want to piss him off. So you say, goddamn it, well, how much money I need to spend to show I'm down with you? Boss man. Well, how much money I'm gonna spend all my shit? You understand? Thanksgiving, goddamn it, I'm gonna get 3 turkeys. You see, I'm gonna get 3 turkeys. This motherfucker. Show you I'm down with you. You see what I'm saying? What I gotta do? I'm gonna eat. We gonna put pilgrims up and shit. We gonna put the pilgrims up. We're gonna put the Indians up. We're gonna put all that shit up. We're gonna put it all over the wall. We're gonna have apple pie. We're going to have goddamn turkey. We're going to have pumpkin and shit. We're going to do all that. You see, that ain't got nothing to do with us, but we do it. We do that. Don't we do that? Yeah, we do it. So we talking about delineate, but we don't want to delineate against the Neanderthal. That's just what it is. So that showed me something there. You see, motherfuckers even do, what is it? St. Patrick's Day. Motherfuckers paint their face green, go out there and get sloppy drunk and shit, drink about $400-500 worth of beer and liquor and shit, and do that. Then niggas do you're gonna do the Christmas. You're gonna do that. You're gonna spend damn near $1,000 on that. You see what I'm saying? You're gonna do all the things that the Neanderthal, but you want to delineate against Africa. You want to delineate, but you don't want to delineate against the Neanderthal. Okay, I see where we're going with this. Even though we can show where the church has totally devastated the black community. The reverend, the greatest threat against goddamn is the damn church, man. The pastor, pork chop, that then depleted the whole community out of dollars, telling them to wait on their shit in the afterlife while he lived his heaven on earth, and these Neanderthals live their heaven on earth. We supposed to wait till we die to get our heaven. You see what I'm saying? And destroy the communities at the same goddamn time. Nobody seen a problem with that. I don't see no whole lot of videos against that. You know why you don't see a whole lot of videos against the church? And because they Christians. Damn. That's what it is. Yeah, they Christians. So they're not gonna talk against Jesus. They ain't gonna talk against Christmas and Thanksgiving and shit and New Year's, a new year in the dead of winter. You got a new year in the dead of winter. It's cold and the motherfucker ain't nothing on the earth growing at that time. You see? Ain't nothing on the earth growing at that time. And here it is. You in the dead of winter. You in the dead of winter talking about a new year. Ain't nothing new out there. Everything dead and old. You see? But see, this is and then you go right on into the other holidays. You see, you go into all the other holidays and you celebrate and so what is you delineate? You're not delineate. So the thing is, really, you niggas is the American Trump the black. That's reality. So y'all niggas say, y'all say y'all FBA, Foundational Black American, but the American is what really that give you substantial weight. You see what I'm saying? Because you could be black, that don't mean shit. So the black shit don't mean nothing for it. It's established here. You black, you the nigga that he had on the chain for the longest. That's what you say. Yeah, I'm the nigga that you had on the chain when you got here. I'm the nigga that was on the chain. They wasn't on the chain. I'm the nigga that was on the chain. Hold on. Yeah. I'm the nigga you had on the chain. I don't want to delineate against nothing you that's personally, part of you, Massa, but I'm gonna delineate against everything else. I'm gonna delineate against everything else. That's what you're saying. So the damn American Trump the black. The American Trump the black. That's what it is. Am I lying? Am I lying? Am I lying? If anybody out there, please tell me where I go wrong. You see? Tell me where I go wrong. So you celebrate everything that ain't got nothing. The Irish, man, that didn't come from here. That ain't got a goddamn thing to do with FBA. The Thanksgiving, nigga, when you came over here, nigga, and turkeys and shit, nigga, you was the turkey. You was the turkey, nigga. You was the turkey. Like Malcolm X said, goddamn it, we didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on us. Landed on you. You see what I'm saying? Landed on you. So we getting down to the heart of the matter now. We getting down to the heart of the matter. You got the toasts. That's really what it is. You got the toasts, and so you want to look, anything that the master do, you want to let him know you okay with it. You ain't got no problem with it. You see what I'm saying? That's what it is. So we know what it is now because the Bible, that's like Donald Trump, he's pushing, he gonna go to Nigeria because Christians he ain't even a goddamn Christian. He ain't even a goddamn Christian, but he say he gonna go to Nigeria because they over there killing Christians. But he ain't said nothing about Sudan. He ain't said a goddamn thing about Sudan or nowhere else. You see, they've been having racial, religious atrocities going on for a long goddamn time. Ain't nobody saying shit. What's going on over there in goddamn Sudan is religious. You see, they Muslims. I believe, but see, indigenous African, because niggas don't want to connect with Africa. It don't matter if you got some indigenous African religion. They over there killing indigenous Africans, for their religious beliefs and the land that belong to them. Nobody say nothing. Nobody say a goddamn thing. But see, now he want to, and people are all right with it. You see, people are all right with him going over there. If see, the thing is, if he went over there and bombed Nigeria, these niggas would celebrate it. These niggas would celebrate that. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, we got some, it's some differences going on. Yeah. But that comes from hundreds of years of the mind, nigga, being trampled upon. These same motherfuckers ain't even, most of them niggas over there got the same idols. They over there got white Jesus, white Muhammad, and all that too. Okay, they speak, man, shit, Nigeria is the largest French-speaking nation on the planet. It's more French speakers in Nigeria than it is in France. You see what I'm saying? So we know they got problems too. But those of us that know We understand it's a process to get people. If it takes hundreds and hundreds, and they've been on niggas' head for 600 years, and it's been perpetuating itself over 600 years, it's gonna be some goddamn ignorant ass niggas. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, you're right. It's gonna be some, just like it is over here. You see? Yeah. Yeah, just like it is over here. It's ignorant ass niggas over here too. No less, and no, majority of these niggas. But we don't worry about what we doing to ourselves is more critical than what other motherfuckers. We doing it to ourselves. We don't have to be doing this. We could be focusing on positivity. Yeah. We could be focusing on positivity, trying to uplift our own community with this $2 trillion that we possess. See, niggas don't want to deal with that. See, now when I put that in, I like that. When I put it in, I put two things in. I put the Bible, and niggas know I'm talking about. So, niggas are starting to tap out. You see, they starting to tap out because they know I'm talking about Jesus. They know I'm talking about, and I'm not talking against, because I know everybody don't believe that way. I know everybody don't believe that way, but it's causing a lot of people to have, to really sit down and think about what the fuck they really believe and what the fuck that they keep parroting in these, in this on this internet. You see, delineate against this white Jesus. Delineate against the reverend that been robbing the goddamn community for all this time. Delineate against all these goddamn holidays, nigga, that been raping the goddamn black community. You understand what I'm saying? Ain't really, and they voluntarily. It ain't like a motherfucker take it. Y'all motherfuckers come and just drop it. Y'all drop it like it's hot. Y'all drop it like it's hot. Drop it right there in his lap. Here, master. Tribute. You understand what I'm saying? This is what you do. You voluntarily do that. What about the sins of the sin, your own sins? You see, what about your own sin that are more detrimental than any goddamn thing? You see, because once you cut that out and you get on your A game about black nationalism, doing for self-controlling, Malcolm X said control 100% of your community. Control it. Control your economy. Control your politics. When you control that, and all the people, and the people that run the government, from the city to the state to the national government, is of the people, for the people, can't nobody from the outside come in and do shit. The fact that you got you saying this motherfucker did something, this person did something, that means you ain't got no line of defense whatsoever. You don't have no government, you don't have no community awareness, you don't have no community program. The only reason you can say this, that so many people are doing destructive things to our community, is that you don't have no goddamn defense of politics, policies, self-governing, community governing. You don't have none of that in place. And that's what happened to a people who do not have that in place. They get fucked over by everybody because they look at you, nigga, as sacrifice. You see, you pray, nigga. You just like a chicken and shit, where they cut up for dinner, nigga, or a goddamn pig or a goddamn cow that they cut up. Yeah, I seen, that the woman won for mayor. Yeah, I seen that. Yeah. But anyway, so yeah, we got to delineate against that. We got to delineate against that, straight up. That's what we got to delineate. We want to delineate against everything except the shit that we do. You feel what I'm saying? The shit that we do. We look at everything else and everybody else, but this is, start with us. And when we start and get ourselves in order, yeah, I seen it. Yeah, I seen first black woman mayor in Detroit. About time. I've been talking about that, that mayor shit for a long time. I'm like, God damn, when they gonna get apartheid out of Detroit? God damn, we've been under apartheid, God damn it, since goddamn Archer, I believe, since Archer retired. And goddamn, was it Archer? Or was it after? No, it wasn't Archer. It was goddamn, was it after Kilpatrick? When did that white boy get in? After Kilpatrick, we was under apartheid since Kilpatrick, I believe. Yeah, under goddamn apartheid in Detroit. But anyway, Kwame, yeah, I figured it. Yeah, it was Kwame. Archer was in there before Kwame. But anyway, yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. You see. But anyway, family, we just wanted to put that out there for our family so that they can, put it all in the pot. You see what I'm saying? Support. Yeah, we down for our, we down for national identity. We down for that. I don't have no problem with that. You see what I'm saying? But being a part of the greater family of, of nations, black nations on the planet, there is no reason for our people to stoke all of this hate-filled information out on the internet as if we cannot build a global network of black, indigenous, sovereign black nations all over the planet, which is the greater ideal that where we can have, global security and not just be partitioned off and fractioned off into these little small segments. You see what I'm saying? Fraction off into these small segments where they can knock you off one by one. We don't want that. You feel what I'm saying? Because that's exactly what's been happening, and that's exactly what's going to continue to happen. Wake up, family. I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all check out the membership videos. Make sure you check out the Patreon, and we got some fire up there. The YouTube membership videos is off the chain. And you know what? We it's Saturday and we didn't put down, but we most definitely coming back on the live, on the sale. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna come back and hit you with some fire when you least expect it. You feel what I'm saying? That's right, Ray. That's right. Black Power, man. Appreciate y'all. Arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Liberation through African education and confrontation. Boom. Black Power.